Welcome everybody to this preview for Talkin' Shop Mania. Holy cow, tomorrow, aka today, depending on when we upload this, we'll be doing a live reaction show. We got me, Justin, and Breach. This show is going to be incredible. I saw it from the beginning. I was like, you know what? We have to watch this show. So what's happening? Going to watch the show.
Dude, what a liar. Breach brought this on us. Mike's been fighting us ever since we brought out the idea. And now he just swerved us.
I think we might be...
Now he's like number one guy.
I listened to Rocky Romero on Observer Live today, or yesterday, whatever. And I was like, you know what? Maybe it won't be so bad. So it's going to be one of those...
This is going to be pay-per-view. I am guaranteeing you best show of the year, Observer 2020.
See, here's what sold me on the idea, because I was thinking about it, and I guess all three of us, we enjoy the skits and the randomness and the random, like, it's the wrestling but not really wrestling. So I think we're all going to enjoy this. And I didn't want to miss it, because I feel like this would be a show that you got to watch it live as it happens, because if you wait until after, then there's really going to be no point, because you're going to know what's already going to happen. Kind of like the Mania match or the Stadium Stampede match. Like, we enjoy these, and I feel like, we've been able to, like, we're on the same page when it comes to these, like, crazy matches. So, I mean, there's really not, like, a card, but I have, like, the press release that I can read. Because...
You don't need a press release, Mike. Listen up. Everyone follow these two rules tomorrow, Saturday night. What you need to do, you need to sit down, you need to crack a beer, and take off your pants and enjoy the greatest wrestling show of all time, Talkin' Shop Mania 2020 from Luke Gallows' house.
I'm not taking off my pants.
Yeah. I think they won't let you watch the show.
So here's my question for, I guess just for Breach, because it doesn't apply to Justin. Breach, what will we be drinking tomorrow? Saturday.
I got some high noons.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, by the way, I found out that this is not a drink to pour, but I got a bottle of the Pink Whitney's.
There you go. We're going to do some Pink Whitney shots?
The rep today at my work, that New Amsterdam flies off the shelf at my work.
I believe it. It's very good stuff. So are we gonna be doing some Pink Whitney shots tomorrow, Breach?
I'm all in, but I'll tell you the truth. I came home from work the first time after I bought that bottle, $8.99, and I poured myself a tall glass.
Yeah, that's not good.
I thought that it was a drink you could just drink, like it was pre-mixed. and after 2 drinks, I realized, it's pink lemonade flavored vodka, not lemonade with vodka.
Yep. Did you try some when you were here for Revolution?
I did, but I thought that honestly we were taking shots just to be funny.
Oh.
Yeah, I put some ice in a glass and I poured it all the way to the top.
I probably
poured 12 ounces, I would guess. Didn't finish.
So what did you do with it? Did you pour it back in? Did you finish it?
In the morning, I woke up and I poured it in the toilet.
Oh, jeez.
I was scared somebody would get into it while I wasn't here.
Mm-hmm. Huh. Well, I mean, now you know, and we'll be drinking some high noons. And, I mean, there's so many people on this show. You got Carl Anderson, Doc Gallows, Rocky Romero, obviously. Chico El Luchador. Yeah, Sex Ferguson, Chad Too Bad, which, I mean, I feel like we talked about this before. The fact that they got the rights to those characters, like, I have no idea how that happened. Like,
wait,
that's just
who owned those characters before?
WWE, remember their Southpaw Regional Wrestling?
But they never called themselves Sex Ferguson.
No, that was the names.
I think, Luke Gallows did videos like for high spots as Sex Ferguson. If you go back and watch his Cliff Compton, the whole thing is him in the Sex character.
Yeah, that's
Chad Too Bad. Maybe he wrestled as that name like in the Independence or something like that. But if you look like, I mean, I'm not gonna like well, I don't think WWE's listened to anything I have to say since 2012 anyways.
Oh, they changed it.
But like if you go to like Heath Slater's, Heath Slater has a T-shirt where he's blatantly the Presley, whatever his name was, the fake Elvis impersonator.
Gotcha. Okay, so he was Tex Ferguson in WWE,
There you
and
go.
Chad Too Bad had 1D.
There you go. See, there's the loopholes.
There
I
it
knew he
is,
wasn't
okay.
Tex Ferguson. He was Tex Ferguson.
Yeah. Okay, so we have Heath Miller, Brian Myers, Chavo Guerrero, and then here's one that I'm excited to see. Alex Kozlov. I haven't seen Alex Kozlov since like a 2013 Ring of Honor show. So that's going to be awesome.
Okay. Did you who okay, I love Talking Shop. I've loved it since I first heard it back on the MLW podcast. Like, I don't even know what year that was. I would guess it's at least 2015, because that's why. I mean, that's one of the reasons why we went to Wale Mania, which everybody hated except for me, because I really thought they were gonna fucking be there. I thought for sure they were gonna be there.
That thing.
Oh,
Why
but
were they advertising it?
Does anybody remember the Alex Kozlov story from the early days of Talking Shop?
No. What was that?
He told the story about how his mother would beat the living shit out of him.
Oh my God.
He was like pouring his heart out, telling his life story about how he got into wrestling, and then out of the middle of nowhere, he just
Oh my God. You okay?
Reach is dying so much he's choking.
Oh,
Dying.
I love this show so much. And I'll blatantly admit this show is not as good as it was. But I think now that once they get back to wrestling, and they're probably going to film some shows like while they're, sitting in their hotel rooms waiting for Impact, that's when they're going to be fucking like 20 beers deep and just fucking talking and just saying whatever they want to say, because that's how they did it in Japan, and that was so good.
Yeah. You got Mike and Maria, so that should be fun.
You got Enzo doing a shoot promo.
Robert Gibson, Ricky Morton, Dave Penzer, D'Lo Brown, Rhino, Willie Mack, Johnny Swinger Swaggle, Scott D'Amore, Teddy Long, Mike Knox, a bunch of people I don't know. I mean,
I wonder if we're gonna have a tag team match, play.
So here's the thing, I like at first I wasn't convinced, because I was like, well, I don't know, dude, $15 for this show, like, oh, what the heck, and then I thought about it, and then I realized that there was a Hawks game, and I was like, okay, so the Hawks game's at 2, and this is going to be at 8, so this will be way done after the game, and then I looked to see if Fight TV had an Apple TV app. They do, so that helps. So, yeah, I going into the show with zero expectations, but I know I'm going to enjoy it.
If you go into the show with expectations, you're failing already.
Yeah, so it's just going to be like you give like a couple people a camera and you go tell them to go film stuff, and this is what that's going to be. So
yeah,
and we're not getting paid.
It's
We're not getting paid to advertise.
hilarious. It's going to be better than any cinematic for like the meme purposes, not for quality.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're going to be laughing the whole time. We're just saying, what the fuck? And then at the end of the show, we're going to like, why did we order this? But it was a good time.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Time had by all.
If you watch it by yourself and you're not like talking to someone or with someone or doing
or drunk,
or whatever, you're going to be like, what am I doing?
What am I
But if
doing?
you're hanging out with some friends or talking to some friends and you're doing something, then you'll have fun.
Oh, Luis Roberts very fast. Okay, well, I'm excited for that. Stay tuned tomorrow, or today, whenever you upload this for that. Then yeah,
But most importantly, crack a beer, take off your pants, and
Don't
enjoy
take off your pants.
the worst wrestling podcast of all time.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty concerned that Breach might not be on stream with pants.
Keep on your pants.
Yeah, please keep your pants on. Thank you for listening.